Dun, dun, down, dun, dun, down. What's going on, everybody? It's Jon, and I'm on YouTube. What's up? Hey, it's Jon Does. This is episode 124. It still amazes me I've done this many episodes. Anyways, I still have a monitor on. Forgive me, I had to turn that monitor off. What's up, everybody? It's Friday. It's Friday. I'm fried from all of the LSD. I'm just kidding. I haven't taken LSD in a while, like a week. No, it's been a lot longer than that. Anyways, before we get started with everything, I want to let everybody know about, where is it? This, Dinosaur.com. It's the best place to support the channel. Let's look at some B-roll. Let's look at it. This is what the website looks like currently. This is the homepage. Some cool art stuff there. This is the store. There's all kinds of great stuff. And I'm actually working on stuff. There are some stuff in the store currently that's not on this. My buddy Jay is helping me update some products. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably seen a piece that I put out a week or two ago, called Indica Island. Actually came out on it was 8 days ago. It came out. It was on April 20th. I posted that one. That is up in the store now. This is kind of a what am I trying to say? It's soft opening, if you will, for that piece. There's it's available on t-shirts, sweatshirts, women's racerback tank tops, and we have youth tees. Those are available on. I've also added some a couple of older designs as posters. There's framed posters. We did it with the New Pants 2. It was the New Pants 2, this logo, or this design that I did, was the first thing that we did on framed prints in this new store. Back when I had Society 6, you can get anything, basically on any product. I just had to upload images and you could get them printed on whatever. But we didn't have framed prints for a while. We do now. The sizes for them are 8x8, 10x10. They're all squared because the designs that are up right now are all just square images. So they're all squared dimensions. It's 8x8 up to 18x18 inches. Yeah, feel free to check out the store. I'm really trying to push it and get some new stuff up there for you guys and whatnot. And there's one other product that I'm going to be working on over the next week or so to try to get in the store, and that's mugs. We're gonna try to have some mugs. The place that I do the printing at, they offer they're ceramic mugs, but they're the inside is a different color. It's like white on the outside, and then there's different colors like light blue or orange or red, and I think it's also on the handle too, if I remember correctly. So there's going to be like colored mugs, and then there'll be designs, my designs on the white part on the outside. So those will be coming up relatively soon. I'm working with the template to try to see what looks best. I actually, here, when I did stuff through the Society 6 store, I did do, like, I keep all my pens in one of my mugs, and see it wraps around, and it, like, the seam is technically right here. You can't really see it. What I'm contemplating on doing is having a design on one side and then my logo on the other side. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what I'm trying to do. That's what's going on. Oh, is that what I think it is? No. I thought, though, I found a little, like, a clip thing in there, and it looked like one of my clips for my lav mics, and those are kind of important. Oh, there we go. But, yeah, so check out WildDinosaur.com. There's a lot of work's going into it, and the merch store is definitely getting cleaned up and some new stuff added. And over the next handful of months, I'll probably have some more stuff to put out, art to put up on the homepage and stuff like that. Cause I like to have, like the newest video content that I do, not like Jon does, but, like music video or project or whatever. I like to have that like right when you go to the, wilddinosaur.com is the first thing that pops up. I like having that available there for you guys. Yeah, so just working on designing some of that stuff. It's been a week full of, the last couple of weeks I was like just knocking stuff out. It was like every day I had a list of projects that I would either be finishing up, getting close to finishing up, that I could finish the next day or whatever. And so I was really on a creative role there for a minute. I still kind of am, to be honest, but this week so far has been a lot of more boring stuff. I'm getting stuff done for sure, but it's a little bit more boring, like website, and I've been applying for jobs and stuff like that. And I know I've mentioned a couple of times that I'm going to be directing a music video for somebody. I don't think I should really talk about it still, who it is. It is somebody I've worked with before. Indirectly, I've worked with them indirectly, but there's going to be a music video for somebody that's higher caliber, we'll say, celebrity than me. That's weird. I mean, honestly, I'm not under any NDAs or anything like that. I'm being respectful for friends, really. But if you watch this show, and if you've watched this show regularly, or you're a friend of mine and you know some of the work that I've done for certain people, you probably will guess who the person is that I'm going to be doing a music video with. I officially got all of the stuff that I needed to from the producer earlier this morning. I downloaded all of the elements and stuff like that, and I might have an opportunity to go shoot some footage with this person as well, depending. There's some like really interesting things going on, and some other people that I'd like to try to get involved as well. So yeah, lots of work stuff going on. I'm still looking to get paid. So again, hit up wilddinosaur.com, buy a t-shirt or a tote bag or a framed poster, or the mugs aren't up yet, but they will be probably in the next couple of weeks. So if you need a coffee mug, something like that, I think if I remember correctly, they're going to go for about $12, I think, for the coffee mugs, and then there's shipping and stuff like that. Where am I at over here? I have, let's see. Yep, there we go. Nope. Sure. I don't have a whole lot I was going to talk about today. Pat is working late, or was working late, so he didn't come on today. We might get him back next week sometime. I'm seriously considering only doing one day a week on just Friday episodes for the next couple of months, for a couple of reasons. Mostly I need to assess some, life stuff and try to get some stuff going. And like I was saying too, I have some work that I'm going to be doing. So I'm considering only doing like Friday episodes for, I said a couple of months. I don't know. I don't really have, ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. I've been trying to contemplate, or I've been trying to think about what I want to do with this show still. I mean, if you guys are watching, you can tell I'm still not quite sure what I'm doing with this channel, because I was talking a lot about movies and TV and stuff like that. And I mean, like Wednesday, I just covered CinemaCon, stuff that came out from CinemaCon, which there was more stuff, which I'm not even going to talk about because that's kind of my thing. Is I love talking about movies, and I love I love movies. I love I love it. I love TV. I like a lot of media, and I just don't know that I want to be the movie guy. That's one of the things that I struggle with my YouTube channel is I feel like if I did just go into movie commentary or news stuff, I could probably, it's a little bit more like, what this channel was if I was doing that regularly. The problem for me is that I'm an artist with a lot of things that I like doing. I talk about it constantly on the show. I was just talking about a job I'm taking, and when I say directing this music video, I will be titled the director, but it's not like it is kind of more of a editor. Let's say I've been given a lot of elements and the core principle of what it's a music video. It'll be a music video. So I've been given the music and the elements and stuff like that. So I'm basically an editor, but I have free reign over what the story is. Not that I'm trying to like disconnect from the music, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. But I really need to figure some stuff out, and I think not doing Wednesday episodes for me lately have been, do I talk about Marvel or Star Wars or whatever? And as I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, I have a lot of really good ideas about how I want to run this channel, just not sure how to get there yet. I have a list of people I'd love to interview that I know or might have access to that I think you guys would be interested in. I would love to have conversations with other artists and creatives and stuff, but I also do love these Friday episodes where Pat is usually here, or I think it was a Wednesday episode, but the time when Jay was on here or whatever. But the Friday episodes being a little bit more relaxed and less about a specific subject or thing. I really love these, and I think that's where I want to have fun with this show for a little bit. Is just kind of have our Friday fun episodes for a while until I really can hone in on what I'm doing here, because I don't want to confuse everybody and have some people be like, well, I thought this is the movie guy, or this is a person to come talk to you about movies and stuff like that, when it's fun. I have conversations with Derpy and Commander Chris and stuff like that about the content we're consuming, things like that. It's great. There are always great conversations. I just don't want to be that guy. I don't really care about who's gonna play what role in movie. I don't care about a lot of it, to be honest. I really don't. I've watched a lot of movie punditry for years on when I was younger, I watched my parents would watch Siskel and Ebert, stuff like that, and I remember watching stuff like that too, and also growing up being like, I don't like these guys. These guys are stupid. Like they hate all the movies that I like, and they didn't really represent me. Then YouTube comes around and you find more people who like the same or more similar things than you, but also present their opinions about stuff. I've been watching it for a long time, and there's a couple of just big things that I just don't care about that a lot of other movie pundits talk about, and that's like rumor mill. Like, okay, for example, there is a big rumor going around Antonio Banderas might be playing Galactus in the Fantastic Four. You know how I feel about that? Okay, fine, that's cool. Because here's my opinion on why I don't care. An actor gets a job or wants a job. That's it. And so like when there's like, I'm trying to think of an example, but this is the kind of thing that happens regularly where like an interviewer will be talking to, let's just say Brad Pitt. Okay. Hey, Brad Pitt, would you, no, sorry. Brad Pitt's like, I mean, it still counts, but let's just go somebody that's maybe not megastar status. Glenn Powell. This is a conversation that I keep hearing about. Glenn Powell might be this character or that character, Booster Gold or Superman, or all these things. Let's say some interviewer sees him and is like, "Hey, Glenn, what do you think? What do you think about being Superman?" And he's like, "Yeah, that'd be cool." And makes whatever statement he'd make to the outlet, and then it gets out there, and then for like 2 days straight, it's like, Glenn Powell's gonna be Superman. It's like, no, man. Dude wants job. That's the end of story. Like, there's no real big. I mean, look, there are really good actors that pull off certain things, and you get excited when I don't know, like if this Adam Driver casting that's been rumored for months and months and months now, if Adam Driver is playing Mr. Fantastic, it's fucking cool. Great. I think he's a good actor, and I think he'll crush that role. But I don't really care. I don't care really until the thing is out, because the actor doesn't necessarily make or break a whole movie. Good acting is important for a movie. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you can have a bad script and a really good actor makes that script better. There's not necessarily one thing that makes a movie bad always. There's a lot of balancing you need to do when you're putting a movie together. It's just hard to really judge anything until it's fully out, So, I like hearing rumors. I like hearing theories and stuff. I don't really care about like deep diving into them because like, what's the point? I don't want to sit here and have like a 4-hour conversation about like, well, what's all the stuff they could do in Star Wars? Well, you know what? They're going to be showing us here pretty soon anyways. There's a ton of like Star Wars properties going on. Some of it's going to work. Some of it's not going to work. And I think if franchises are teaching us anything, it's to just not like expect failure. Be excited about success. So many people that I know that grew up loving Star Wars don't really care about Star Wars anymore. Part of that is they don't have time. They have families, jobs, and stuff like that. There's a lot of that. There's just some people that just don't care anymore. And part of that is like, hey, Disney owns it, so they're making Star Wars for then until the end of time. There will be Star Wars past the date of my expiration date, Like there will probably be some new show coming out when I'm like, let's just say 98 years old. I'm not making it that far, but let's just say I'm 98 years old and I'm on my deathbed. Breaking news. There's going to be a new Yoda series for Star Wars or something like that. That's possible. That's more than just possible. It's likely going to happen. I mean, this is a huge franchise. These are huge franchises, and I think the expectations that they set are sometimes the letdowns just as big. So I don't know. I just don't get excited about the rumors or the news so much as I used to behind the scenes. I care about the movie itself. Sometimes trailers, although trailers are a whole like. Really starting to not like trailers as much either. It's not like anything's changed in the last 5 years, really, with trailers, other than the fact that they just, like, show every act of the movie, and I don't really want to see every act of the movie in a trailer. I want to see cool stuff, for sure, and I want to get excited about it, but you don't got to spoil your movie for me, so I don't know. Still figuring this channel out, and Yeah, just not really super interested in like breaking news for movie stuff or anything like that. But I am interested in art and culture. You know, just artists, processes, things like that. I know if Pat's watching, he's heard me talk about like the gear doesn't always matter, but you know, in conversations with like, I'm just gonna make up a person right now. You know, like if I was able to interview Omar Rodriguez Lopez. Some of you might not know who that is. He's a guitar player, producer. He was a guitar player for At the Drive-In and Mars Volta and numerous other projects. He's one of my favorite musical producers, musicians, if you will. And you know, if I was given the opportunity to sit down with him, you can bet there's going to be at least like a couple minutes of me asking the kinds of gear he uses. But that's also not the point of the conversation. The point isn't like, well, what's the gear you use? Oh, cool. So you have that gear, so that means I could do it. No. That's not what that means at all. That means that this person has found a cool tool for him to develop his voice through guitar and music and stuff like that. So gear is important, but the bigger part of that is like, so tell me your process, and I want to know about how you get through starting writing a song. Is it like, do you start, you know, this is a conversation that I see this constantly. I have these conversations constantly with friends. I see this in like Reddit and Facebook groups and stuff like that, but it's like, where do you start with music? You know, for me personally, sometimes I'm playing guitar and there's like a chord structure, a melody or lead, and I'm like, that's it. That's how it starts. Other times, excuse me, like recently, over the last couple of years, I've got some new drum programs for Logic, which is what I use to record music. This last year, I got Addictive Drums, and there's been times when I just you know, it's a Saturday or something, or something, you know, it's just a normal day. Try to pop open Logic, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna learn how to use this program. So I might spend like an hour or two building a drum part or something like that. That's also where song starts. There's a couple of songs recently I just recorded where I found drum tracks from the last 2 years and just re-recorded, or forgot I had them, and it was like, cool, here's some drum parts. Record some guitar and bass over it, and then you know, then go back and fix up like, oh, this drum transition needs to be this way or that way. So like, I don't know, I really want to have conversations with artists and other creative people about their processes, their gear, their mindset, stuff like that. Influence, that's another big thing too. Influence is important when discussing people's art. Like, where do your, not just like how do you get your ideas, but what kinds of art and other mediums do you consume that got you thinking about doing this? So there's that camera tilt. I don't know why he does that all the time. I should see if there's something to do fix that. I'd probably not. It's just, well, I think there is. It's just like setting the sleep time on the camera a little longer. I should look into that. Again, I've been trying to clean up a lot of processes. If you got an email today, I tried something new. I've had a MailChimp account since I started my website, and it was supposed to be for updates on the website and stuff like that, and I've done very few updates over the last year of starting the website, but there's more to come, and I want to keep people updated, but also I want to keep you guys updated with, a couple of you guys get an email from me when every show. There's been a couple of people that reached out to ask to get an email update, because YouTube algorithms and stuff like that. So I over the weekend, or sorry, week, this is going to be the weekend, this last couple days really, I went in there and made a little template, and I'm gonna use that from now on for the link to these shows. So if you want to get those, head on over to, you guessed it, wilddinosaur.com and join the mailing list. There's a mailing list there if you want to get updates for this show and website stuff, stuff that's coming out and getting released. The nice thing about it is I'm not gonna like bombard you with stuff constantly. You'll get at least two updates a week with these shows. If I do Friday episodes for the next couple months, you'll get one, unless there is something new on the website, so then you'll get an update then. So I'm not going to bombard you guys with all kinds of promotional stuff, but you will get semi-regular email updates from me. So yeah, if you want to stay up to date with all that stuff, go over to wilddinosaur.com and sign up for that mailing list while you're checking out, while you're making those purchases of some of these sweet designs that I got up there. So yeah, that's partly what I'm doing there. Yesterday I was hanging out. I did hang out with Pat yesterday and had a conversation about shooting some fake trailers, which sounds really fun. I really need to get behind the camera. I've been doing this directing program. I've taken the last 2 quarters off. I might take another one off. It is the last 3 classes I have. They don't. They're not year-round classes, so some of them I have to wait till like spring or summer or something like that to take. So, but also I need to sell some T-shirts so I can finish up one of the classes. The next class I would like to take is this acting class that I've been putting off for a really long time and just get it out of the way, because the last 2 classes after that are workshop classes. But yeah, help me afford that class so I can get this directing certificate. And the best, again, just go buy some stuff from some merch from the wilddinosaur.com and sign up for that mailing list. Don't have a whole lot of other. I mean, I don't have a script today or anything. I don't have a script for the show. I have notes that I sometimes use, but most of the time I use. Friday episodes I don't usually. So yeah, expect those new emails regularly if you're not used to that format of email. That's what's going on, is I decided to start utilizing the services that I am already a part of, like MailChimp, which it's free. I'm not paying for it or anything like that, but it is helpful to get oh, whoops. I almost closed YouTube. That would have sucked. What are you doing, John? Get out of there. Get out of there. All right. Well, it's Friday, and there was all kinds of stuff this week that's been coming out. Today was Jedi Survivor release day. I am not going to be playing that anytime soon. I want to play it. I'm not like, I have no hate for the game or anything. I just finished Fallen Order recently. Really liked the game. It was not as frustrating as I expected it to be for myself. So yeah, that's out now. I watched a bunch of spoilers on that because yeah, video games are a little bit weird for me. Like I know some people avoid spoilers and stuff like that for games, which is great. You know, don't spoil whatever story you don't want spoiled for yourself. But for me, you know, like there's two big games that are coming out. One came out today. The next one is Tears of the Kingdom. There's already a bunch of leak stuff for Tears of the Kingdom. And one of the reasons I don't care too much about spoilers for video games is because, like, not only is it, like, with the movie, it's like, okay, the movie comes out on Thursday. You might not get a chance to see it till, like, Sunday or something like that, right? So you might have to wait a couple of days. Video games are a little bit different, you know, like, let's say let's say I can't afford Jedi Survivor right now. So not only do I have to wait to pay for it, then I have to play the thing, and that's, however many hours, 30, 40 hours or something like that. So it's a lot longer of a process. And yeah, I just want to know what's going on. So I've spoiled myself with Jedi Survivor, and even a little bit of Tears of the Kingdom. Tears of the Kingdom, I am a little bit iffy with, because I want to know what's going on, but also, out of all of the games that are coming out, that's the one I'm going to buy first, for sure. Zelda's my favorite video game series of all time. So, even though I love Star Wars a lot, Zelda's priority for me in video game format. But there's been cool gameplay that's been coming out, and just some more stuff. So I'm getting ready for it. Woo! Getting ready for it. Let's see. 6:34 already. Man, I talked for 35 minutes. I guess it was a little shorter because I was like a minute or two later than I normally am, making sure that the email went out. That was the first email I think I've sent from MailChimp, so I was just making sure it was all good. Seems like it was. I hope everybody who got that didn't have any issues with it at all. Let me know if it was something that looked weird or anything like that, or if you guys aren't getting the emails for some reason or something like that, and you want to, let me know, and we will try to fix that. Let's do a quick commercial. Okay, you guys ready? Let's do a quick commercial. All right. Boom. Oh yeah. What's Jon doing over here? Oh, I don't know. Just fiddling with this old guitar strap. Hold on, let me take these headphones off for a second. Oh, there it is. Oof. Smelly pits. Smelly, smelly pits. Ooh. Oh, what's going on now? You were right, I'm hanging around because... Wow, that's a lot of echo. Ooh la la. You were right, I'm hanging around because sight of him won't separate us from them. Some Modest Mouse for you. This is just a little bit there. So, yeah, as you can tell, I'm not the greatest singer in the world. But I try sometimes. Yeah, I'm a little rusty with the guitar, too. I haven't been practicing as much, so I can, like I've been saying, try to get some of my work stuff situated, and yeah, there's a little bit of a buzz there. That's a problem I can't really deal with in my current setup, because the problem, the feedback you hear, it's all over the place now. What's going on? Oh, it's gone. Well, okay. You take the wins sometimes, you know. But there's a little bit of like weird feedback it's not loud or anything with the guitar, but the problem is that everything's condensed together in my space. So if I had my way, the amp would be plugged into a different room, I think. So yeah, I think it's just a lot of power source there, but you were right on hanging around because sleight of hand won't separate us from them. Whoa, that sounds kind of shitty. This doesn't sound like the way I was playing it just a little bit ago, but whatever. Maybe it's just because I have the headphones on. Your good things. Yeah, that's you. Yeah, that's you. Yeah. You're the icing on the cake on the table at my wake. Wow, I'm really shitty today. I'm sorry. Yeah, what was that volume drop off there? That's weird. Anyways, any requests? Freebird? Okay, here we go. That's a bird that's free right there. That's what a Freebird sounds like. Ow. I just cramped up my foot there. The next John Mayer over here.
Game over.
Aww. Alright, I shouldn't keep playing other people's music so much. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm not monetized. How about I try something? Do I know any jokes? I got a joke. My life. Alright, what kind of pedals do you guys want to hear? You guys want to hear some pedals? I got some pedals. Let's see. The pedals that I have going on here. The harmonist pedal, you guys heard that? I keep it in the pitch bend setting. Then I got the aqueduct, which is on. Turn that up a little bit. And then next to that's the Hizmetis pedal. It's not on yet. You'll know when that's on. Then the Strymon Deco, which is, I always keep this on. Here, I'll solo this. There's this clean, no effects right here. Then here's the Deco. Can't really tell so much, but it's got a really nice, like tape saturator to it. And then I also use it as a boost. My volume's down, but boost off, boost on. This is a nice little subtle boost. And then next to that is one of my favorite modulation effects, phaser. This is the MXR Phase 90. It's probably my favorite phaser. I have two phasers, two phaser pedals. I've had a couple other ones. I'm trying to remember which ones they were. This has been in the thing for a while. This Zelza, the Strymon Zelza. I like Strymon pedals a lot. They're so nice sounding. I don't always stack them. For me, I find it's easier to, or better sounding for like 1 to 2 Strymon pedals in the mix instead of like the whole Strymon board. That's just me though. Let's see. Oops. So yeah, that's the front of the amp. I have a couple of other things going in through the effects loop. Let's get rid of that phaser. The effects loop. I have my DD8, a great delay pedal. And what setting is that in? It's just on the warm setting. Very mild. Whoops. Some shit on the string. So yeah, there's the DD8 pedal, and then next to that, also in the effects loop, it's my Strymon L cap. So this is the second Strymon in my on my board. I like that it has a tap tempo to it. Yeah, that little hiss there is kind of bothering me. And then the final pedal that I have in my chain, this is the end of the effects loop. It's the Electro-Harmonic 720 looper pedal. So there's not a lot of effects to it. It's just a looper, which is a great looper. Probably one of my favorites, actually. I've had a lot of varying loopers. I've gotten into a couple conversations in guitar groups about effects pedals. And I've used... Let's see, what was the first one I had? The first looper I ever had was a Boss RC20, one of the earlier models. It wasn't the first one, but it was like the second or third edition, I think, of it, before they started adding like a LED screen to them. It's that double wide Boss pedal. Looks like a... Oh no! Timber! All my pedals just fell. It's one of these sizes. This is my slicer pedal. I love this pedal. There's so many great pedals. This is one I keep with my bass. They reissued these recently, and they put it out as a single instead of the double wide. And I'm seeing a lot of guitar players just figuring this out. What was that a spider? That was weird. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, and I'm seeing a lot of guitar players using these, which is cool. I've used this on guitar for a long time. Omar from Mars Volta used one of these in Bosnian Rainbows. It was cool to watch. I like to use this on my bass. It turns my bass almost into like an ARP synth, which is really nice. All my pedals Anyways, I don't have to organize all that right now. Just all my pedals fell out of the place where I keep them. So yeah, this is... Hey.
We'll do it live! We'll do it live!
Pizza. I put it in the pizza. Oh, that sucked. Again, I'm really sloppy. I apologize. Last time I played guitar, I was a little bit in the groove more. I'd been recording stuff, and it was just a little bit more fluid with it. But I like busting this out. I like playing some little ditties and goofing around. I should really start like writing a stand-up set or something like that, where I'm just like, yeah, wrote a song about it, and like to hear it, and here it goes. My feet fell off. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I guess I've never really known what I'm doing. I'm just here doing double stops. Alright, so I think we all know what you want to hear. I was telling you guys, you would know when I use one of my pedals. Are you ready for it? Ooh, that's loud. That's the old Hizamitas pedal. You know what? I like the dirtier channel with that off instead. Hold on. Wait, was that the dirty channel? Yeah, that's the dirty channel. There we go. There we go. My apologies. Woof. Woof. I'm getting sweaty. It's loud. Let's see if we can turn it down a little bit. Oh, right. I just do that with this Jazzmaster. I keep it in the this up, and I was like, why doesn't my volume work? Yeah, it doesn't work when you have that switch flipped up. These work, but that doesn't. Well, man, you know, when I'm blowing it on rock and roll, I haven't practiced. I didn't even throw in the because there's some slides in there when you play that. It's been a while since I practiced that. I think it goes like. I can't. I'm blowing it. I can't remember that. How that gets in there. I mean, if I'm gonna record that, I'm gonna overdub it. But yeah, I think that's the spot. Yeah, I'm a pretty shitty guitar player today. Oh, it's almost 7 o'clock. 6:55. We'll fiddle around here for another minute or two here on the old gitter, and then we might call it a day. See some finger picking sounds. Okay, let's throw in a couple of things here. Let's go back to that aqueduct pedal. Like it. I'm liking it. Now, what do you think? Should we try that digidelay or should we go with the Strymon L cap? Here's the digidelay. So there's the digidelay or the L cap. Here's the L cap. Let's do that again. I'm kind of blowing it here. I'm blowing it. Here's the YouTube channel. Watch a shitty guy play shitty guitar. Whoops. So this is a clean channel. Bridge pickup with the Jazzmaster circuit on. Let's try that with the both pickups. let's try the neck pickup. Alright, let's take that circuit off and go back to the bridge pickup. Try that again, see how that sounds. Brighter. More Strat-like. Let's go both pickups. Ooh. Alright, now let's go with the neck pickup on this. See how that sounds. So as you can see, this guitar serves a lot of purpose. I love this guitar quite a bit. You know, one of these weeks I should do an episode where I switch out all the guitars I got and let you guys see how they all sound differently. 'Cause yeah, this Jazz Master that I have is the Troy Van Leeuwen. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing that wrong. This is a great guitar. I love this guitar. This is a forever guitar for me. Same with this one back here. I did promise it to a younger family member, but he has to become a certain age before he inherits T.O.'s guitar. Well, out of those examples, did you guys hear anything that you liked? If you're watching this later, leave a comment. Let me know if you like what it sounded like with the Jazz Master circuit. This top switch on or off, and what pickup position did you like? The bridge pickup? Did you like both pickups together, or just the neck pickup? The neck pickup's real bright. And again, sorry for the buzz. That's just something I'm dealing with because of the confines of my space. Wow, I'm really shitty. I like them all. I can find uses for everything here. You got any favorite pedals that I played with today? Anything that sounds great? I mean, this the delay. It's the echo from the L cap that's on right now. Cramping my foot up. So that right there tells me my fingers really want to practice. They're like, let's go. All right. Well, I think it's gonna do it. I think that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm gonna take this guitar off so I can say my goodbyes. Yeah, it was a fun episode. We'll do this. Whoop, let me mute that. You guys don't need that. Yeah, it was a fun episode. Lots of gear to talk about. Maybe we'll get Pat on here one of these days to talk about some more music gear, and whatnot. So yeah, I'm gonna go eat some food. I'm really hungry. Please check out wilddinosaur.com. It's the best place to support the channel. New design is up now. Haven't started advertising yet, but it is up. You can get Indica Island on t-shirts, sweatshirts. There we go. Oh, you know what I should do? You know what I should do before I leave? Problems. We all have them, right? Cables. You do music, you do video production, any of this stuff. Wrapping cables. Pat, I think that's you watching. I'm pretty sure that's you watching me, right? Here we go. Wrapping a cable. Natural bend. Over, under. Whoops. Over, under. Over, under. Boom. And then you got a cable wrap. Tape it up nice, or Velcro it up nice and tight. I don't use the Velcro wrap on my guitar cable because it just sits right there. But I do use guitar wraps, Velcro wraps for a lot of stuff. I bought like 100 of them at some point in the last couple of years, so I have tons of these. They're really great for keeping cables in order, even when you're using them too. Yeah. Anyways, all right, out of here. I'm out of here. Let me get back to the old podcast stuff. There we go. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I'll do a Wednesday episode next week. If I don't, I'll try to use my new, I'll use the email MailChimp thing that I used today, and will probably be using in the future. I'll probably let you know if I'm not doing Wednesday episodes, but I'm very much considering just not doing Wednesday episodes for the next little bit to give me time to work on stuff. Try to get a little bit more stuff settled, maybe have, work on some stuff to better this show and whatnot, and better direction and all that. So, yeah, I'll keep you guys posted next week about a Wednesday episode. I will be back for a Friday episode, barring any emergency or anything, and maybe Pat will be back too, to talk shit. He can talk shit to me. I can talk shit to him. We can hug, we can snuggle. There's a concept for a thing that I wanted to do for a long time. Maybe we do that. Snuggling with John. Yeah, all right. Well, hit up wilddinosaur.com. There's new stuff there. It's the best place to support the channel. And what else is there? Excuse me. There we go. Nice segue, John. The other thing I like to do is check the link in the description. There is a way to donate to Planned Parenthood. I find Planned Parenthood to be really important these days, and I've used their services in the past, and they're fantastic. They're really fantastic, and they'll help you out. It's more than just what you hear. A lot of people like to bring up abortion as that's the only thing they do. No, that's like 5% or something like that of what Planned Parenthood does. But they'll work with you. They'll work with you on various issues, financial and stuff like that. So you need family planning, or just some other regular health services, check in with Planned Parenthood, see if they can help you out, and consider donating to them as well. All right, yeah, that's gonna do it. I will be back next week sometime. We'll find out, and we'll see how many episodes there are next week, and we'll also see how much new stuff I produced in the time being. Who knows? I might have a new music video for this person done by then. We shall see. Oh, the last thing there was one other thing I wanted to shout out, since it's going on right now. If you're in the Southern California area, go check out the Renaissance Pleasure Fair in Irwindale. There's some friends working it, and I know a lot of people are visiting it and having a great time. So if you're into that kind of thing, in Southern California, go check out the Irwindale Renaissance Fair. All right, guys, that'll do it. I will see you next week. Peace out.